Former Trump aide Cassidy Hutchinson is telling it all in her soon-to-be-released book, and apparently all includes her recounting being sexually assaulted by Rudy Guiliani. The details are really disgusting. Welcome into TYT Overruled. I am your host, Adrienne Lawrence. In her soon-to-be-released book, Enough, Cassidy Hutchinson wrote that her experiences on January 6th didn't just include watching democracy get attacked, but also included being sexually attacked by former Donald Trump attorney Rudy Guiliani. The 27-year-old described him as being like a wolf closing in on its prey. And this is also what Hutchinson recounts as she met with Trump advisors backstage at the Stop the Steal rally just before the insurrection on the U.S. Capitol. I find Rudy in the back of the tent with, among others, John Eastman, she continues. The corners of his mouth split into a Cheshire cat smile. Waving a stack of documents, he moves toward me like a closing wolf in on its prey. We have the evidence. It's all here. We're going to pull this off. Rudy wraps one arm around my body, closing the space that was separating us. I feel his stack of documents press against the small of my back. I lower my eyes and watch his free hand reach for the hem of my blazer. By the way, he says, fingering the fabric, I'm loving this leather jacket on you. His hand slips under my blazer, then my skirt, Hutchinson writes. Although Guiliani has not responded to Hutchinson's allegations, at least at the time of filming, I'm sure he's gonna go ahead and deny them, just as he denies ever sexually harassing and assaulting his former personal assistant, who is currently suing him for $10 million. This also comes as Giuliani's own lawyers filed a $1.3 million lawsuit against him for unpaid legal fees earlier this week. And also a judge found him liable for defaming Georgia election workers earlier this month. But back to Hutchinson. As she describes the 79-year-old putting his hand beneath her blazer and then her skirt, Hutchinson goes on to explain how she felt in that moment. I feel his frozen fingers trail up my thigh, she writes. He tilts his chin up. The whites of his eyes look jaundiced. My eyes dart to Trump advisor John Eastman, who flashes a leering grin. I fight against the tension in my muscles and recoil from Rudy's grip. Filled with rage, I storm through the tent on yet another quest for Mark Meadows. If your instinct is to say that Hutchinson got what she deserved or should have expected this, you really need to check your sense of morality in every sense. No one deserves to be sexually assaulted, even if they're cuddling up with assailants. And regardless, I am grateful that she shared her truth. Based on everything we have heard and seen, Giuliani appears to be just as much a sexual predator as, his former chief, Donald Trump? Yeah, it is a big problem, and they need to be called out for it. And also, let's hope that some of these conservative women finally realize that these men are not here for you. They're not here for your safety, your liberation, your anything. So cuddling up to them, it unfortunately does have consequences. But again, they're none of the consequences that Hutchinson deserved. No one deserves that. Anyways, those are just my thoughts. You let me know yours in the comments below. Hit those like and follow buttons, and thanks for watching.